Greenest City's been around since 1996, but it wasn't until 2006 that we really took root in South Parkdale. At that point, we started working more closely with the community to help build a healthy, diverse neighborhood through community gardening and the celebration of food. With the Hope Garden and a youth garden, we've been working with children through adults in the garden and in the kitchen, as well as working alongside other community organizations. The idea for our after-school programming came from the realization that there was a gap in our programming and in the programming in the community for kids who were too old to participate in children's programs and too young to have after-school jobs or work during the summer. There also wasn't a lot for kids who didn't want to take part in traditional sports. These kids were 13 to 15 years old, and they were eager to take part in free, accessible after-school programming, but there was little available. So we headed into the neighborhood schools and to talk with kids that were in the classes there and kids that we work with through our other programs. And what we found was that these kids wanted to learn how to cook. They wanted to learn how to prepare foods, how to grow food, and how to provide for themselves and their families, and they wanted it to be fun. What they wanted was an after-school program that they could go to that wasn't just educational, but that was actually something that was exciting and interesting and someplace that they wanted to be.
Tonight is the second night of Growing the Future. It's a youth program all about food, and we were aiming tonight to experiment with baking healthy cookies. We thought it was really about teaching baking skills, but we realized that once we broke everyone off into teams and got them working together, that it was really about experimenting with teamwork and getting people to learn how to work together. And it was
I kept coming back because I heard that we were making our own dinners every day, and I wanted to learn how to cook, so then when I come home I can cook for my family too.
Well, for me, I have great interest in cooking, and I cook at home, so I want to learn more. And one thing more is that I know that I'm not only helping myself, I'm helping my mom, and I'm helping the community.
I fell in love with the concept, the idea of taking youth, having them preparing food together in a safe sort of community way, and then sitting down and eating together was an idea that, for me, really struck a chord. You know, the most important thing they learned was that idea of community, where we do this together, we learn together, and then we sit and we eat together. I thought I was coming along just to maybe, impart a bit of knowledge about cooking, but they really learned a lot about community, and they didn't learn it from me. They learned it from each other.
Watching the program continue throughout the school year, it's been a pretty amazing experience to watch the participants become more confident and more capable in the garden, in the kitchen, and throughout all parts of their lives. I think everybody would agree that it's been a great experience. The staff, the volunteers, and of course the kids themselves.